So this is, guys, the moment we've been waiting for a long time. This is John Lanza, one of those people who inspired me to become migration agent, who inspired me to stay in Australia, the person who did a lot of things for me. This is my model for motivation. And this person was a lecturer at university where Malcolm Turnbull studied. And also you're my teacher as well. Is it true? Can you confirm that?
This is true. Yes, this is definitely true. And good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening to all you Russian students.
That's right.
And we are here this morning in Sydney, about to hold the 14th graduation ceremony for KOI. Alex here graduated quite a few graduation ceremonies ago, but this morning, the 14th, about another few hundred will go through, which is a lot of development from when KOI started just back in 2010, when all I had in my class were 29 students.
And now?
Now I've got over 300.
Wow. And just tell me a couple of words. Why did you decide to join KOI? Why KOI?
Because I was invited to do so by the registrar of the college, Dr. Jones, whom I had known because both of us were members of the Royal Australian Air Force Reserve, not full-time, and I was a lawyer in the Royal Australian Air Force Reserve, and I used to appear at courts martial and courts of inquiry and do legal work for the Air Force, and I knew him in that. And so when I retired from full-time work as a solicitor, which was in 2010, he contacted me and suggested I might take up lecturing in KOI, and I took up his invitation, I should say, and here I am.
Tell me something about Malcolm Turnbull. Was he a good student?
He was a very clever student.
Really?
Yes. Oh, haven't you? He was Dutch the school.
Right. In general, what can you tell me about the higher education in Australia? So lots of Russian students, they would like to go to Australia to undertake their master's degree or bachelor degree. Should they do that?
They should do that provided they study at the right place. Like all these sorts of things, there are good institutions and not so good ones, and you've also got to make sure that the qualification you are doing is going to be of some value to you, because there are quite a lot of institutions which offer strange qualifications which really don't lead very far.
But why Australia? So some people want to go to the United States, some people want to go to New Zealand, England, Canada. Why Australia?
Well, I haven't taught in the United States or Canada, so I can't really make valid comparisons.
But why would you love Australia, and why would you invite people to go to Australia?
Well, in Australia, for instance, we don't have every second person carrying a gun around to be able to shoot people. And we've got a good climate, except perhaps at this time of the year when it's a bit humid. Otherwise, it happens to be a good country, a relatively young country, and young countries always have a lot of opportunity.
That's right. And last but not least, so some people think now that you don't need to go to university. You can just finish school and work full-time somewhere. Do you value education? And why should we value education?
Without some sort of proper qualifications, you will not pass beyond a certain ceiling. It's perfectly true that yes, this is a country which has got good employment, and yes, you could leave school, just go and get a job, and in the first few years, what you say is probably right. But that can only take you so far. After that, you hit a type of ceiling, and you won't get beyond that unless you have got proper formal qualifications.
What's your opinion about Russia? What do you think about Russia and Russian students at KOI?
I don't want to start World War III.
We don't want to talk about Putin, but just in general.
Oh, Russian students. I think the Russian students I've had have been good.
Right.
They have been, yes. We've had good Russian students. I've had some from Ukraine, from that, and Belarus and so on. They've been good students, yes.
Right.
I haven't really had any problem students from that area of the world.
That's right. Thank you, John. Thank you very much. I still remember that moment when we went to a restaurant called Athens at Martin Place. Yes, and when you inspired me to become a migration agent, and that moment and that day changed my life. So thank you very much. Thank you. Hello to Russian students. Please go to Australia to study, and your teacher could be the person who taught Malcolm Turnbull and who taught me, John Lanza. Thank you. See you guys.
Bye-bye.